Hello, welcome to the Top 10 Wonders YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss 10 places airplanes don't want to fly over. From mysterious locations to challenging environments, these are the spots that pilots would rather avoid. So, fasten your seatbelts, stow away your tray tables, and join us as we uncover the secrets behind these forbidden zones. The world of aviation is full of wonder and adventure, but there are certain places in the world that pose unique challenges and risks for aircraft. From the enigmatic Bermuda Triangle to the treacherous heights of Mount Everest, we'll uncover the reasons why these places make pilots think twice before venturing into their airspace. Throughout this video, we'll provide fascinating insights and explore historical incidents that have shaped the way airplanes navigate the skies. Are you ready for an adventure through the forbidden zones of the skies? So buckle up and get ready to discover the secrets behind the 10 places airplanes don't want to fly over. Number 1. Bermuda Triangle. Our first location is the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Situated in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, this mysterious region has been associated with numerous disappearances of aircraft and ships. Despite extensive research and debunking of some myths, pilots often choose alternative routes to avoid the triangle, even though scientific explanations for these incidents remain inconclusive. In 1945, Flight 19, a group of 5 U.S. Navy TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, vanished during a training exercise, with no trace of the aircraft or crew ever found. Similarly, the U.S. Cyclops, a Navy cargo ship, disappeared without a trace in 1918 while traversing the Bermuda Triangle. Some speculate that unusual electromagnetic forces or pockets of methane gas escaping from the ocean floor may disrupt compass readings and communication systems, potentially leading to navigational errors. Number 2. Mount Everest. Next on our list is Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. With its towering height of over 29,000 feet, airplanes need to fly at extreme altitudes to avoid colliding with the mountain. The thin air and unpredictable weather conditions make this region incredibly challenging for pilots. Mount Everest's extreme altitude requires aircraft to be equipped with supplemental oxygen systems to ensure the crew and passengers have enough oxygen to breathe. The powerful jet streams around Mount Everest can create severe turbulence and unpredictable wind patterns, making it difficult to maintain stable flight conditions. Number 3. Chernobyl. Our third location takes us to Chernobyl, the site of the catastrophic nuclear disaster in 1986. While airplanes fly near Chernobyl, they maintain a safe distance to protect passengers from potential radiation exposure. The airspace around this area is closely monitored to ensure the safety of all flights. The exclusion zone around Chernobyl is established to minimize the risk of radiation exposure to passengers and crew. Airspace restrictions and radiation monitoring systems are implemented to ensure the safety of overflying aircraft. Number 4. Pyongyang. Moving on, we have Pyongyang, the capital city of North Korea. Due to geopolitical tensions, many airlines choose to avoid flying over this region. The restricted airspace and uncertain situations make it an unfavorable route for commercial flights. The ongoing conflicts and military activities in the region make it a high-risk area for aviation. The unpredictable nature of the situation poses a threat to civilian aircraft that may inadvertently enter restricted areas. Number 5. Area 51. Our fifth spot is the top-secret Area 51, located in the Nevada Desert, USA. This highly classified military facility is notorious for its association with UFO sightings and extraterrestrial conspiracies. To maintain the confidentiality of operations, airplanes are redirected away from this area. The area's restricted airspace is protected to prevent unauthorized access and maintain the confidentiality of classified military activities. Intruding into the restricted airspace around Area 51 can result in interception by military aircraft or legal repercussions. Number 6. Active volcanoes. Another place airplanes don't want to fly over is active volcanoes. Volcanic eruptions can emit ash clouds that pose a severe threat to aircraft engines. Pilots are trained to avoid flying near active volcanoes to minimize the risk of engine failure caused by volcanic ash. The fine particles of ash can be abrasive, causing erosion and damage to critical engine components. The eruption resulted in the closure of airspace, as volcanic ash can severely impair visibility and engine performance. Number 7. Conflict zones. Conflict zones are our 7th entry on the list. Airplanes tend to avoid areas engulfed in wars, civil unrest, or political conflicts. These regions are considered high risk due to the potential for anti-aircraft weaponry or the lack of reliable air traffic control. There are recent conflicts where civilian airplanes were mistakenly shot down, such as the downing of Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 over Ukraine. The incident highlighted the risks associated with flying over conflict zones. The International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, issues notices and recommendations to help airlines and pilots make informed decisions regarding airspace safety in conflict zones. Number 8. Extreme weather zones. Extreme weather zones, such as hurricanes, cyclones, or thunderstorms, can be treacherous for aircraft. Pilots opt to reroute their flights to avoid these dangerous weather conditions. Safety is always a top priority in aviation. Severe weather conditions can significantly affect an aircraft's stability and increase the risk of accidents. Sophisticated weather radar systems on aircraft provide real-time weather information, allowing pilots to adjust their routes to avoid hazardous weather. Number 9. Restricted military airspace. Restricted military airspace is our 9th location. These zones are designated for military training, missile testing, or other classified operations. Airplanes steer clear of such areas to respect military protocols and maintain the safety of civilian flights. Violating restricted military airspace can lead to interception by military aircraft and pose a threat to flight safety. Temporary flight restrictions are issued to ensure the safety of military operations and civilian flights during critical periods. Number 10. Wildlife migration routes. Lastly, we have wildlife migration routes. Some migratory animals, like birds or large mammals, have known flight paths. To prevent potential collisions, pilots and aviation authorities work together to identify and avoid these routes during critical seasons. Migratory animals rely on specific routes to reach their breeding grounds or find food sources. Bird radar systems and wildlife monitoring programs are used to detect and track migratory patterns. These systems help pilots and air traffic control identify areas with high concentrations of migratory birds and take necessary precautions. And that wraps up our thrilling journey through the 10 places airplanes don't want to fly over. From the enigmatic Bermuda Triangle to the perilous heights of Mount Everest, we've explored the mysteries, challenges, and risks that make these locations off-limits for pilots. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of aviation and the fascinating stories behind these forbidden zones. Remember, aviation safety is always a top priority, and pilots make calculated decisions to ensure smooth and secure flights for passengers around the globe. If you found this video insightful and engaging, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest aviation explorations. We appreciate your support. Feel free to share your thoughts and comments on these 10 places or any other intriguing aviation topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. We're here to fuel your curiosity and take you on more incredible journeys through the world of flight. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, and until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep exploring the skies.